we represented a gentleman by the name of Ian Mitchell, who was a bus driver. And when Ian was stopped at the railroad tracks, completely stopped, he was rear-ended at that time. Prior to trial, we asked for a settlement offer, like we do in all cases. But in this case, the final offer was $38,000. And due to the great work at trial by attorney Matt Friedman and by attorney Jeff Jacobs, the jury returned the appropriate jury award of $1.26 million.
State Farm, in this case, valued it at $38,000. And that is a slap in the face to our client.
If it wasn't for the economic damages that we proved up, such as past and future medical bills and wage loss, our client would have walked away with a much smaller verdict.
And this case was started out by attorney John Powers of our office, who concentrates his practice in workers' compensation, and he made sure that Ian Mitchell got all of his medical bills paid. He made sure that he got his lost time, and he got a permanency award for Ian Mitchell. We then filed a lawsuit against this driver, and for whatever reason, they fought us for years on being able to get him a recovery. This case was a case that took the entire team of Ankin Law, we have close to 100 people here, in order to bring justice for Ian. First, our office spent close to $100,000 in experts in order to make sure that justice works.
We also did a focus group on this case, and we had a number of people who worked here at Ankin Law who helped us put together the focus group so that we could find out what a potential jury might think about the facts of this case.
And then through sharpening that, polishing that rough draft into its final form came multiple sessions with Howard and Ian, multiple sessions with our paralegals, just bouncing ideas off. Hey, do you know what this is? If I said it like this, does that make sense to you?
And that was really key for us, for Jeff and myself, to hone our arguments and figure out what the true value of this case might be at trial.
I was questioning their medical expert, Dr. John Paul, about his decision not to take a physical exam, take an oral history from the client through Illinois Supreme Court Rule 215. He had said he didn't know that he even had that option. I walked over to our client and I put my hand on his shoulder and I said, well, why don't you finally introduce yourself to our client, Ian? You've read all of his medical records, you've made these opinions about his life and when his pain started and stuff, why don't you actually introduce yourself to him? And he kind of got sheepish and smiled and nodded and waved at him.
The concept that you would go from a $38,000 final offer to a $1.26 million jury verdict, it really speaks to the great lawyer that attorney Matt Friedman is, and the tremendous skills and the great lawyering of attorney Jeff Jacobs.